ladies and fucking gentlemen, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is fucking Napescape, right? And you guys might know me from the Stoner Talk Podcast YouTube channel. And I have some important news, updates, and information I would like to share with you guys. So, unfortunately, this is going to be the very, very, very last episode of Stoner Talk Podcast, right? And no, I'm not going to fucking kill myself, right? It's just that if I'm going to be 100% honest, I literally stopped fucking smoking, bro. I literally have not been smoking. And then, so pretty much, let's just say I was going through some shit, and then I found a new job. So then this new job, I knew they were going to drug test me because it's kind of a serious job. So I was like, you know what? Like, fuck that, bro. I'm not going to smoke for like 2-3 weeks. So for like 2-3 weeks, I was not smoking at all. And then I knew that they were going to drug test me, like I'm saying. So then I did not smoke at all. I did not touch one fucking leaf of marijuana, bro. And then turns out the drug test that they were going to do was a saliva test, right? And I thought it was going to be like a piss test or like a hair test. Because when they do those, it's like they can trace back months of your drug usage, I guess. And then I bought a kit. It was like a fucking $100. The shipping was like $50 because it's from another state, and I wanted like it's like some fucking off-brand website. I spent like $150. Turns out it was a fucking saliva test, bro. Where it's like, hey, as long as you don't smoke within the last 3 days, you're good. You'll pass. And I didn't know that shit. And then I started working at a new job, and they said, you know, no beard, no long hair. So I was like, fuck. And I had to cut my shit. And they said no earrings, no jewelry. So then it's like, it's a completely like kind of professional place. Either way, I don't want to talk about that. And then I did smoke like last week maybe. I didn't want to smoke because obviously I'm training and I'm learning my shit. I'm taking notes. So I didn't want to be like at work fucking high, you know, not even knowing what I'm doing. But either way, I took notes. So then like last week maybe, I was like, you know what? All right, I'll just fucking smoke then. So then I didn't smoke for like 3 weeks. I got my bubbler and I packed the fucking bowl all the way to the fucking brim, dude. Like a fucking fat bowl. Took the hit, fucking held that shit in, blew it out, dude. I fucking hotboxed that shit. And then as soon as I did it, I was like, wait, I don't have any tolerance right now. Like, what the fuck am I doing? So then immediately I aired out. And then it was like, I dropped my mom off at church. And then I went, I smoked. And as soon as I got home, I was like, oh, fuck, bro. Like, I was tripping out fucking bad, bro. Like, it was to the point where I was literally like, bro. It was like the first time I smoked. And I'm like, oh my God, my throat. Like, I can't breathe right now, you know? But I was like, wait, what the fuck? What am I talking about? You know, I was literally like, when I had to tell myself, like, bro, if you couldn't breathe, if you were choking, you wouldn't even be able to take a fucking breath, dude. Like, calm the fuck down. I had to calm myself down, you know. So then I didn't smoke for a couple of days, and then a couple of days later, like a week later maybe, right? It was like a couple of days ago. I smoked. I packed a bowl. I had like 2 fat bowls, and I drank a fucking Buzzball, dude. And I was an empty stomach, right? Because that's what I used to always do all the time. And dude, I almost fucking threw up, dude. Like I was driving home and I was fucking like, oh my God, you know, my hands were all sweaty, dude. I was literally like fucking like, I was gonna fucking barf, dude. I was so like fucked up. I was like 1 Buzzball and like 2 hits of my shit. Like I was so not used to it, you know. And then yeah, dude. So I was literally like, I grabbed all the shit that I had. I had like everything like a smoker would have, you know, my bubbler, my lighters, my fucking my nug buckets, right? I had a grinder, ashtray, dude. I had a fucking rolling tray. I had everything, and I just grabbed everything I fucking had, dude. Probably like $50 worth of shit, maybe 60, I don't know. I just threw all that shit away, dude. And then obviously it got taken out. I was like so high, I was tripping out so bad. I'm like, bro, fuck that shit. But then I was like, you know what? Like, let me just roll a blunt and then like take 1 hit and then I'll chill. That's what I did. I rolled a blunt. So that was like days later. That's like yesterday, the other day. So I rolled a blunt, took 1 hit, and I was like, yo, I feel good. So I think I will probably keep smoking, but I have like almost no tolerance compared to what I have, right? So that's the main reason why I have not been recording any episodes. Like I would have been recording episodes and doing my shit And then, but it's like I just didn't even want to, because I'm like, I'm not even smoking. And then also too, while the whole time that I've been sober, I haven't been smoking or drinking. Dude, I didn't even have the urge to fucking record anything. Like before, I'd be drinking, smoking, you know, recording the podcast, and then this time I'm like, I don't even fucking want to, you know. So it's like, so that's the main reason why. And then I'm saying, I don't even smoke that much anymore, and I don't plan on fucking having a high tolerance like I did before. Before I would wake up, smoke, go to the gym, get out, smoke, go to sleep or eat, do my chores, whatever the fuck, and then I'd wake up again, right before work, smoke, and then go to work. First break, smoke, right? Lunch, smoke again. Last break, smoke. When I get out, fucking smoke. Get home, chill right before I go to sleep, you know, take another hit, smoke again. So I was already smoking like 10 times a day, bro. I was wasting my fucking money. I was just being dumb with it. And then recently it's like I wake up, go to the gym, come home, chill, eat, sleep, whatever. And then I go to work, come home, and even then, like, I don't even have the urge to smoke right now. So I did roll a blunt, right? It's fucking tiny. It's not even 1 gram, bro. This shit is like 100 micrograms of a fucking blunt. It's like 1/10 of what I would normally be smoking. Before I would just roll a blunt, just smoke that shit to myself, dude, and I could do it, you know. Now I'm like, bro, I'm gonna take one hit of this shit, and I'm gonna be fucking feeling it, dude. All right, so let me light this bitch up, and let's see how I feel. So, like I'm saying, bro, this is fucking nothing, dog. This is like 1 fucking microgram, dude. So I don't even have the urge to smoke. Like, I still enjoy smoking and getting high. Like, the way I feel chill. I like it. But it's like I just don't even have I don't crave it, you know? Kind of like alcohol. Alcohol has never been my thing. Like, I'll have a beer every once in a while, but it's not like I wake up and like, oh my God, I need a fucking beer right now. I need a fucking shot, dude. Like, it's not my thing, you know? So that's how it is now. Like, I like smoking. I like the feeling. But I just don't really need it right now. I don't really want, and I don't want to need it, you know? So I'm going to take one hit of this, and that's going to be it. Watch. All right, maybe one more hit, dog. All right, that's it. I'm done. That was all I needed. That was literally all I needed, bro. I'm good on that. But either way, okay, so now it's time to get into some updates, right? So, first update right off the bat, going forward from this moment on, there will be no more Brian ever on any of my videos, right? And nothing happened. I feel like I could say 100 things about that, but I'll just leave it there. No more Brian ever. Second update, right? I recently Dude, I'm already feeling it. You know what? I think I need another hit. I recently released another album. So this is going to be my 8th album that I've ever released. It's called Almost Everything, right? And this album is a testimony to my ability to sample beats and record vocals, right? So my last album, Refined Napescapian Girly Pop, which is on my YouTube channel, on my Napescape Talk YouTube channel. It's called Napescape Talks now, not Stoner Talk Podcast. It was 10 beats that I created. I did 10 remixes. And then this album it's like 6 original songs and 4 covers. And it's just mostly it's all my vocals, right? I actually wanted to improve my vocals and improve my sampling skills. So make sure you check that out. My new album, it's called Almost Everything. It's only out on my Napescape Talks YouTube channel, right? Almost Everything, that's my new album. Make sure you check it out, or else you're a fucking bitch. And then another piece of another update, right, is that I probably will do some podcasting, but I want to improve my equipment. Like I'm saying, I've been saying that for a while, but it's like I gotta actually do it now, you know, where I have the equipment and I have the ability to like record some shit, but this guy fucking riding in circles or what? What the fuck? I don't really care. But I just don't want to, you know? I mean, I do want to, but I haven't done it yet. So I want to record the podcast and do some shit, but I'm like, I want to do it more professional. Actual, like, 2 microphones with the headset and the audio working well. So I gotta figure out how to do that. When I figure it out, I'll fucking make sure I do it, right? And then, as of right now, I have no plans to like. I have no plans to release any music. I feel satisfied with the album that I released, so I'm not really gonna work on anything for the rest of the year. I released 2 albums this year. I think I'm good. So then next year I'll work on another album. In the meantime, I'm probably not gonna do anything, and then I don't think I'm gonna record any podcasts or Is It Gay, right? Only because I got 2 strikes on my YouTube channel within a row, and went from getting thousands of views every couple of minutes when I posted within a couple minutes of posting something, to now I'll post something, upload it, days later it's still 0 likes, 0 views, so it's like, fuck, it's just very discouraging. And either way, like, I'm focusing on other shit right now, like starting a new job, and I gotta like really focus on this. It's way more professional than what I'm used to, but it's job's a job, And then also too, another one of my things, something I also want to work on is I want to start working on comics, man. Because I've been saying that for a while, that I've been wanting to work on those, but I've never, literally never done it. And like my drawing skills haven't improved because I haven't been working on them. So I gotta work on my drawing skills and improve those, and then, once my skill level has improved, I gotta start working on my writing, because I have like so many ideas floating around in my head. I literally just never sat down and recorded them, So I gotta start doing that. And in the meantime, what I have been doing though is I've been doing a lot of live streams. So I have multiple YouTube channels, and then I made a new one a while ago. So I have my Napescape Talks, which is going to be for my podcast. It's going to be for, my breakdowns, my movie reviews, whatever the fuck. I might do some Is It Gays, I might not. I don't really have the urge to. I don't really want to be honest. I was thinking about doing an Is It Gay of Superman, but I'm like, no one's going to watch that shit. It's going to get copyrighted. It's going to be like, I don't know. Like, I'll enjoy it. I think it's funny, but it's like no one else is going to, whatever the fuck. No one else is going to enjoy it. And then, so I'll probably once I figure out how to use my equipment, I'll probably start another podcast soon. I have an idea for 2 podcasts, right? So I'll probably do 2 separate ones. And then obviously Stoner Talk podcast, I'm not going to continue that shit. So hey, Crazy Stone, if you're watching, Crazy Stone 420, if you're watching this, you win. After all these months, I'll finally change the name, right? No more Stoner Talk podcast. You win. I'll still beat the fuck out of you and that other guy. I'll beat the fuck out of you guys, bro. Like, I'll fucking break your jaws, bro. So either way, no more Stoner Talk podcast. So I'm gonna start 2 more. I just gotta find. If I'm being honest, I want to do maybe 1 by myself, and then 1's gonna be like, I'll probably do 3. I don't even give a fuck actually. And then 1's gonna be like by myself, and then 2 of them would probably be like with a guest, So it's not gonna be the same person every time, a co-host, but like random guests, So then I'll probably start 2 podcasts and then do that. So I don't know when. Probably won't be for a while. Like I'm saying, I gotta figure some shit out. But then I'll definitely be uploading more content. And then no more music this year. But then definitely next year I'll start again and try to make another album. I'll work on my 9th album that I've ever released, right? So there'll be another album coming soon. And then I gotta find a class, bro. And my thing is, like, I'm not a good student, I don't like to be around other people. I don't know if you guys can tell. No, you can't tell. You guys don't know me. What the fuck? But yeah, I don't like to be around other people. I don't like to be around people for very long periods of time. It's kind of hard for me. And then, like, for me to sit down for hours and in a room of people that I don't like about shit that I don't care about, like, I'll fail, bro. Like, every class I've ever taken in school, I fucking failed. Like, I failed all my classes in high school. I fucking dropped out of college twice. I'm not a good student. I'm not a like scholarly type of person, So there's people who like spend 4+ years at university and colleges. Like, dude, you guys are fucking losers, bro. Like, damn, bro. I don't know how you guys do it. But either way, I want to find a class that's more of a one-on-one type of thing, where it's like me and one other person, and we're actually talking about shit that I want to like learn about and do, Because if I want to take a drawing class, I don't give a fuck about like, oh yeah, bro, here's a fucking pear, and then draw the pear, and then make sure you get the fucking whatever the fucks, Like obviously you gotta do figure drawing and shit like that, but it's like I don't give a fuck about figure drawing and charcoal and all this gay shit, dude. I want to learn perspective, like page layouts and all that boxing shit, speech bubbles and all that. So I want to learn how to do character drawings, but like definitely I want to make comics, bro, because I have so many ideas in my head. I gotta start writing it down first, and then I gotta figure out how to draw it, or even if I have to fucking pay someone else to draw it, and then I'll watch them draw it, and then learn how to draw it, and then just draw it. So anyways, that's really all I wanted to say, right? So no more Stoner Talk podcast forever, for the rest of my life, right? Or maybe, I don't know, but probably not. So it's probably won't. And then on this channel, I don't even think I shot it on my YouTube channels, right? So on this channel, my Napescape Talks, in a couple months when I start figuring out how to use my equipment, I'll probably start some new podcasts, 2 new podcasts, and then I'll start a fucking solo podcast or whatever, a solo talk show or some shit, I don't know. And then hopefully I'm gonna start taking a class, or I gotta start looking first. I'll probably start learning how to draw, right? Doing that. In the meantime, where I upload is my Napescape Plays YouTube channel, right? So I have Napescape Talks and I have Napescape Plays, and that's where I do my live streams. Recently, I've been playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I got back into it because that game is fucking amazing, bro. One of the best games I've ever played. Assassin's Creed Odyssey. If you haven't, check it out, bro. Ubisoft, please sponsor me. I'll fucking play your games. I'll fucking shout you guys out to anybody. So yeah, make sure you check out my live streams on Napescape Plays, and then Napescape Talks won't have any content being uploaded for a while. And I also have my official Napescape YouTube channel where I usually upload my music videos, And then I also have the Napescape Topic, which is the official, like, I guess the fucking music streaming fucking channel, right? Where you could find all those videos on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube Music, Shazam, Deezer, Pandora, Boombox, wherever you listen to music. So yeah, make sure you check out my live streams under Napescape Plays. I'm gonna be doing Black Ops and then Assassin's Creed. I don't have any plans for any other games. Those are my favorite games. And then after that, make sure you check out my music, right? I have my 0 likes, 0 plays, 0 followers. An album I released last year. It's out now on all streaming platforms. YouTube Music, Shazam, Apple Music, Spotify. Then I have my Refined Napescapian Girly Pop. The official version can be found now on my Napescape Talks YouTube channel. And then I also have my newest album that I released like a week or 2 ago. It's called Almost Everything, which is my 8th and newest album. And it's a bunch of samples and covers. And 6 original songs, 4 covers. So make sure you check that out. The official version, again, can only be found on my Napescape Talks YouTube channel and my official Napescape YouTube channel. So wherever you decide to check it out. And either way, that's literally all I was going to say. It's going to be a short episode. This is my final episode to everybody. So anybody who's been watching the Stoner Talk podcast, you're a fucking bitch. But yeah, peace out. Probably won't see me for a couple months because I gotta figure some shit out, and I'm gonna keep working on myself. So when I come back, it'll be the best version of myself that you've seen so far, okay? So, peace out. You're a bitch. Shut the